Yeah, I, come on now.
I
Yeah,
just
I.
playing. I just playing.
So now we're in, folks.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay. All
Of
right.
course,
Next slide.
no, could you start? They start over.
Oh, start over. Okay. So I'll be talking about focus and not only talking about it, but how to prepare to focus and some key like things that we can do to practice focusing. And like I
Mm.
said, in anything that we do, you know, that we're trying to accomplish, we have to prepare for it first. Okay, so next slide.
Okay.
So we're going to prepare our minds, or we're going to talk about preparing our minds and
Mm.
what are some of the things that we can do to prepare our minds to focus. Next slide. So I love to cook. So I came up with a way of explaining it as if you're cooking something. So the first thing I came up with was you gather your ingredients, right? When you're preparing to cook, right?
Mm.
You gather your ingredients, and whatever ingredients that would be, pen, paper, music, scents, sage, you know. Um, and then the next step would be to start adding the ingredients together. You know, you put your pen and paper together, you taking in the scents or the sounds or whatever it is that you need to put together to start preparing your mind, right? The third thing is now you got to heat your oven, which is I put that as like breathing techniques, um, to get your brain ready. That's just one like example of heating your oven. It could be anything that helps
Mm.
you. Um, four would be now you're placing these ingredients into the oven. Um, and that's just start focusing on your desired ideas. So now your ingredients are in the oven, they're becoming something else. You know, the eggs and the flour and the sugar and all of that is becoming a cake. It's becoming a sponge like substance, nothing like you had at first. The pen and paper is, you know, is gone. It's merging into something that you're desiring, right? And then the next one is weight. So, you know, time will vary from person to person and idea to idea. Be patient as results will follow. Um, and the next one or the last one would be to enjoy your meal. Now, there's nothing more enjoyable, you know, than you setting a goal for yourself and achieving that goal. And once you're at that point, you feel so good about yourself. You did all the steps you needed to prepare your mind to focus on something to bring it to pass. So
Okay.
next slide.
Shamika, can I add to that? I just want
Uh-huh.
to add something to it. This applies to everyone. Preparing your mind. Now, preparing your mind, she said it. She said, how I prepare my mind, I use something I love to do. She said cooking. So a good way of getting yourself prepared to do something that you love to do. Because it'll really relax you because you enjoy doing this and make
Mhm.
you more open for new information to come because you're in a relaxed and loving state. Now, it's going to be difficult if you're doing that in mass. So
Thank you.
I just
Yeah.
want to add that in that anything that preparation that you do, template was something that you love to do.
Mhm.
Love
Yes.
to do.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for that.
Okay. I was just the only thing I just want to say about when you're saying about get your paper and your pen out, you know, I really feel that that's something that's overlooked a lot, including myself. And a lot of times I feel like I'm personally holding a lot of things that I need to do, but it's not getting all done because I'm holding it inside. But I feel like by you bringing up about writing down what you want to focus on, even accomplished, and then it could be more directed. So your mind doesn't go into something else. And then you get further away from what you was actually thinking about what you do.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for this. I wrote that. I'm going to do that. Thank you. I needed that.
Thank you.
I want to add, anyone else, please chime in. You'd like to add something to this? Okay, moving on.
I forgot I was muted. I'm sitting here trying to say something. In my mind, I was like, say something before you go. Yeah, like far as like prepare, it is. People used to say back in the old time, I don't know, oh, you can't prepare, you just have to do it, because you're not going to do it if you prepare, because things will happen, basically. You know, you prepare yourself for the worst. I've been around some negative people, y'all, but they would say, like, if you prepare, you should be open for the ABC plans, but still you prepare for your journey to your success. No matter what nobody say, I think if we stay focused on what you want to do and your feng shui, however you want to focus your ideas, whatever you want to do, write them down. Like I write mine down, and when I didn't write mine down, I feel uneasy. So I feel like I need to get back to that.
Somebody mute their phone. Sorry about that. Somebody is talking.
Hey, Sheila.
Hi, how's it going?
All right.
Hey, Sheila.
Hello, how we doing?
We preparing to cook.
I think that's Heru. He needs to mute his phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
You look cute today, Sheila.
Huh? Thank you.
You look cute.
Thank you. I didn't want to scare nobody.
We twins.
I didn't want to scare nobody, so I thought I'd wrap my head on a lipstick or something.
Yeah, I took my braids out and I gotta get some conditioner. Don't worry.
Girl, you should see all this under him. I'm happy to be nappy today, so I had to cover it up.
Same.
But yes, I love this, Shameka. Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love cooking too, sister. Love cooking.
Thank you. That's a good analogy too. I'm gonna use it. Let me get my piece of paper so I can write.
I already took a picture of it, honey. You know I'm copying.
Okay. Anybody else want to chime? Anybody else want to chime in?
I'm good.
Good. Okay.
I'm ready for some more knowledge.
Amen.
Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is we have to learn to focus.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that what is that? Okay, thank you. This is something that we don't get training on concentrating or whatever. As children, I'm gonna read the bullet. As children, we were never taught to concentrate, but we were told to do so. Focus is something that needs to be learned like anything else. We have been learning about focus concentration through raised breathing techniques. Let's go a little more in depth of how we can better focus on ourselves, our goals, our lives, etc. So with that, I just wanted to say quickly that, we were always told from childhood on up, stop being distracted. Look at that, pay attention. But how? Can you give me some key points on what to do in order to not be distracted by something that's distracting me? So we never were taught that. It was never learned, and that's something that we have to do. Okay, next slide.
Yes.
Okay, so this one, focus, using the letters in focus, follow one course until successful. With that is, I wanted to say, like, a lot of people like to set certain goals, whatever the goal is, and they like to set more than one at a time. But if you focus on one thing, it transitions into your next goal smoothly instead of trying to get all this stuff done. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard to try to cook 2 dinners in one night, right?
Yes.
Indeed.
You know, so, and I've done it. You know, I've been vegan and my kids weren't. So I've done it. I've cooked 2 different things, and it's not easy, and it takes much more time to do. So if we just can like transition into the next goal instead of trying to, you know, go between 2 or more, then it'll be done much faster, believe it or not, and it'll be done more smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next slide. Excuse me. So another technique besides the breathing, a good one I felt like adding was you can add a deliberate distraction. The bullet says by adding a deliberate distraction, we can learn to focus by tuning out this distraction. This technique actually eliminates other distractions. Background noise can sometimes boost focus. The quote says, I need distractions, good distractions, not bad ones. A good distraction for me is a great play. So, um, so with that, just to kind of break that down in what it means to me, is that if you add a deliberate distraction, you're training your mind to tune out certain things. And it doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be bad. It's just what works for you.
Right.
If your favorite song comes on the radio, that could be a distraction. Oh shoot.
Yes.
And you're supposed to be trying to, you know, focus on something. Or
Cash Money taking over for the 992,000.
so distractions are good to help train your mind to focus, to stay on focus. Next slide. I'm sorry. Do anybody have anything to add or?
Yeah, I want to say it because, you know, like, I can't, like, I found myself when I used to be really depressed, I couldn't listen to music when I was, like, it used to make me overly emotional when I was, like, real life in the hole. I couldn't listen to nothing. So I used to find myself driving to work listening to nothing. So I got so used to not listening to music, but now I just got accustomed because I'm still normal again, like whatever that is. But I feel like when I listen to music now or binaural beats or anything that's like any distraction music, I feel better now. But at first I had to get to a level where those distractions was comfortable for me because it was uncomfortable.
Mm.
But now I feel good. Now I feel good about it, but it was levels because I'm really highly emotional, and so I listen to why they do that to me? Like I would get mad, and I feel the pain, but then you're not supposed to feel pain in music. Really, you can feel it, but it's supposed to soothe you and let people know we all going through the same thing. You can get out of it, but I was taking it and misconstruing it as negative, so I just stopped listening to music. Period. And now I feel healthier, and I love music again.
Oh, that's good.
I just wanted to say one thing when you're saying about add a deliberate distraction, and I know that just depending on what type of work that I'm trying to focus on, you know, I know that I like some certain concentration music that really helps you go deeper into focus. Like that while I was working, I remember I would always put certain music on if I had to do a really long project for the day, and that music would kind of be a distraction, but it kept me really focused. So I did notice that. And then if I was in a different kind of mood where I may be working on making incense powder or something, I might put some drumming music or something that really puts me in that more ritualistic type of frame of mindset. So I just wanted to share that about adding a deliberate distraction, because I do that.
Well, that's good. Thank you for that. Okay, so next slide. All right, so now we're talking about daydreaming. Sometimes, you know, with anything else, you know, you're working out, your body needs a break, right? You need to rest, you know, things like that. So with daydreaming, the bullet point says, taking a short break from focusing on one thing, then going back to your original focus can boost your focus when returning to your thoughts. Our brains needs rest just like any other part of our bodies. So we can take a moment to, it don't have to be daydream. That's just, all of these are just examples. It could be whatever it is that makes you comfortable, that helps you in your focus. You can be daydreaming about what your next move is going to be in that goal you're setting, you know what I mean? And then go back to it and things are a little bit more clear. You constantly doing something, your brain is like going, you know, kind of wavering. So yeah, so just take a break sometimes. It don't have to be a constant focus on this goal all the time thing, because then you're going to get tired of that. Your brain is not going to work. Your brain is not going to function like it should on focusing on that goal. Next slide. Another one would be another example. Take a minute to doodle. This is one of my favorite things to do.
I got something to say after you say this. Go ahead, Shameka. I'm sorry.
Okay. The bullet point says, this technique provides a visual of what needs to be focused on. Visual boards, goal lists, and collages are just a few things we can do to actually see what needs to be our focus at that moment. So like those examples, vision boards and things like that, now you seeing it. You're seeing, it's almost like a beginning of a result, because you can physically see this now. You have it on paper, you have your list, your collage, whatever it is that you have, and you're more apt to keep going, keep focusing on this goal until the end. What were you saying, Nicole?
I'm gonna tell you what, I'm about to go to work, so that's why I'm sitting in my car.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all don't laugh at me.
You were doodling already?
No, I take a coloring book to work, and I be sitting there coloring. Do you know how long it took me to do this? It took me an hour. 1 hour. Because I realized that as an adult, your focus is not there. It took me 1 hour. If I was 5, this would have been done in 5 minutes. And I take this coloring book to work. I work with elderly, and so they go to sleep at 9:30. So I got into 7 a.m. So I got tired of watching videos and looking at basically looking at TV. So I take my little coloring book with me, and I just vibe out, and it makes me feel better. Like I feel freer. Like in the morning.
That's another example. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it makes me happier. I know that's like adult coloring books then came back, so it makes me happy. It helps me get clarity. Like I be going through like everybody, each and every one of us going through life, and we have trouble focusing on one thing. And I feel like what you saying about the daydreams and about like having a vision board and all that is really helpful, so you can like pinpoint your destination, where you want to go. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. All right, next slide. Excuse me. Count slowly and breathe. I'm going to read the bullets. This brings us back to Ray's breathing techniques. I have found this is a great way to practice concentration. Try doing this before you begin to focus on anything, to focus on drawing things to you that you want in life. Do this throughout the day as needed. Next bullet, if you feel yourself not feeling positive, reset, take 5 or 10 minutes to breathe and count. Another example, quickly I want to say about this is that it really helped me personally. When I first started doing the breathing techniques with Ray, it was hard for me to focus on the breaths, the counts, the sounds, whatever it was that we were doing at that time. You know, any little thing, any little sound, any little movement would take me off focus, and I find myself not breathing or breathing regular or or whatever, and then I have to bring it back, get back on track, right? So that was in the beginning, but now when I do the breathing techniques with I want to say uncle so bad with Ray with Ray, that I don't have that problem anymore. You know, I stayed focused, I stayed on that goal, and I accomplished it. That's something that I overcame. So still need work on my focus, but the breathing techniques, I got it. So that's just another example. Next slide. Okay, and then here we go. It says, bring your mind back from wandering. Bullet point says, of course, we will find our minds getting off track a bit from time to time. Once you realize what's happening, bring it back to where it needs to be. Eventually, your brain will catch on and the mind wandering will lessen over time, which is what I was just saying. It happened to me with the breathing techniques, right? Over time, I got over that. My brain caught on to what I was doing. Wait, I got to get back over here and do these breathing, you know, rhythms, right? So that's exactly what happened to me. And that works with anything. It doesn't have to be, like I said, I'll keep saying that. It doesn't have to be, you know, just that one thing. It could be whatever it is that helps you. It says, where focus goes, energy follows. So you want your energy where you need it to be. And that's what your goal, your end result, right? So, okay, next slide.
Is that it?
All right. Thank you all for listening to my focus webinar.
That was
Thank
amazing.
you. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Mika.
Thank you.
I got a
Good
question.
job.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, you know, my question is, and I understand, like, with the breathing kind of like helping you bring yourself back. I understand that point. But what do you think causes us to always keep going somewhere else other than focusing on the things that mean so much to us?
That brings us back to never being taught how to focus. We've been told to do it, but never taught to do it. We need these types of techniques and this type of training, this type of mind. Your mind is a muscle. Your mind needs to be worked out and exercised too. Not just your biceps and your triceps, you know what I'm saying? But your mind too. So, and we often forget that. We often forget it. We don't see it, you know, out of sight, out of mind type of thing. And we just going on with life. And as adults, we have way more stuff on our minds than when we were younger.
Right.
So it's all of that stuff. Oh shoot, I forgot to pay this bill. Oh shoot, the kids this, that. Oh man, I forgot to go to the store. I just came straight home. Whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those things, I believe that contributes to that. And just a disclaimer to everybody, my answers come from me. I don't have like any training in this. This is just coming from my experiences. So,
right.
So any questions, it's coming from what I've learned through me and having to go through it myself.
Well, I just got one more thing, and I won't.
Okay.
I was going to say, now, do you find by writing it down really helps keep the focus? Because I still avoid doing that, so that's why I'm asking the question.
For me personally, I hope this don't sound silly.
It is. Hey, this is authentic. This is authentic conversation.
For me, when I write my goals down and I have a list, when I check off something, oh my God, it feels so good.
Okay.
Like I did that. Okay, next, like I'm encouraged to do the next thing now because I could see it going away or cross it out.
Okay.
Just to see it. That encourages me so freaking much.
Well, I'm doing it. And I'm not just saying that. I'm serious because I have so many things I want to do, and it's so big that it actually overwhelms me. And then I'll start focusing on, okay, I'm making dinner for us now. Okay, well, now I'm about to do this. And then I got to do this list. And I'm so grateful for this conversation, honestly. That's because it's the only way. Like you said, I got to start crossing stuff out because I'm carrying it still all in my head. And so thank you. I'm sorry, but I just had to get that out. This is real.
No, this is good.
This is real.
I'm learning too.
No, it's so real though. It's so real. It's so
I wanted
real.
to say about like when you were a kid. I feel like I was abused as a child because as a son, I wasn't abused like you say like. But in school and teachers in the community, like they tell like be quiet and do this and focus on your work. You gotta focus, and then like you were saying, like how the fuck I was gonna do that and I didn't know how to do it. I done got so many whoopings because I didn't know how you teach somebody how to tell somebody to do something and you don't know how to do it.
And they don't teach you how to do it. Nobody ever sat you down. Nobody ever sat you down and say, solve this math problem without teaching you. Put up one finger, right? Now put up 3 more. Now count them. You get what I'm saying? We had that training, right?
They teach us math like that, but they don't teach us how to sit down and go inside.
Exactly. We
and
were never
really
taught
focus your thoughts and meditate. Like those kids these days gonna be the strongest kids that we ever had in the world.
If we could teach focus to kids, do you know how? Whoa, my goodness!
They are now. They have little meditation classes for kids. That's 5. They start at 5 to whatever. That's 5 to 12.
Y'all.
Meditation classes.
This conversation is really prelude to the next slide. We wasn't taught. Well, here's a technique that we can try. Take a picture of this and read it and study it and acquire it in your database, in your mind. It's 3. I didn't really create this. This is really over the years I've been meditating for about 15 years. 15 years. And I think I learned this early in the game. So, and it's a go-to for me, among another one. Later on I can introduce you to it. But if you read this and apply this to your life, it'd be great. The name of it is 3 cleansing breaths. Okay. I'm gonna read it. We'll read it. Inhale through your nose, slowly and deeply. That's and it's written. This is written for you to really pay close attention to and do. Inhale through your nose, slowly and deeply. So a lot of people, they may think that breathing like this, I don't know if you can see me breathing, this is slowly, inhaling slowly. That's not inhaling slowly. Like, if you can notice me. That's not slowly. That's kind of fast. But inhale slowly, if you can notice me, you'll exhale all out. If you inhale slowly, you really would not see your body make a movement. When you really inhaling slowly, your body wouldn't make a movement. First you exhale all out. You hold it. Then if you inhale real slowly, your body wouldn't move, but you will amass power in your core, in your diaphragm. If you breathe in slowly. I'm gonna demonstrate. You really can't see it, but it's very slow. I'm gonna show you how long it'll take. Exhale. Inhale. You hold it when you inhale, then you exhale. It's really kind of just that simple. You don't.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
So, when I'm doing the breathing techniques with you, I always wondered about that. I'm like, why is it taking so long for him to say, hold it? Like, I'm already here.
You're going too fast. You're going too fast. Well, okay.
So that's what it is. I'm like,
now that you know that, apply this. Okay, here, like, can you see my finger?
No.
See my finger?
Yeah.
You can see it, right?
Yeah.
Here, this is the duration. Exhale out. Now inhale. Did you see my finger move? That's the duration. It's very slow, but
okay.
It's a totally different thing if you inhale slowly and that's not it. That's not it. When you inhale slowly, it'll look like you really don't move because you're focusing on breathing through your nose real slowly, and it's coming all the way down to your diaphragm, to your core. So when you inhale real slowly to the diaphragm, to your core, and you hold it to a certain level and you stop, this is when you charge that energy on that inhale. Because first I'm gonna read that bullet point. Inhale slowly through your nose, slowly and deeply. As you inhale this breath, envision a white light coming through your nostrils and charging your entire body with white light. That's the whole process. And basically that right there is the first step. You breathe in slowly, and as you breathing in slowly, close your eyes with your eyes closed. When you breathing in slowly with your eyes closed, picture in your mind seeing light coming in through your nose and just charging a big light bubble inside your abdomen. And then when you hold it, charge your body with that light. And it's real good if you can envision this. Charge your body with that light. Then when you exhale with a And here's another key. Here's another jewel, Shameka, you're probably going to learn. You always exhale out more than you inhale. Okay. You will notice that you exhale more than you inhale. Because the thing about that, we breathe by filling up our lungs, right? And sometimes we be filling up our lungs and we're not really recycling the air, the oxygen in our lungs by breathing short. We just keeping our air just up. But then when we stop and just exhale it all out, and when you exhale and your lower diaphragm gets tight, you feel that tightness, and you exhale it all out, hold that, your diaphragm, your muscle in your stomach, hold it for a couple of seconds, about 3 or 4 seconds. Then as you holding it, inhale very slowly, and you will notice your stomach expanding. You may start to pass gas, you may belch, you may have to move. That's good, because your body is releasing the toxins that's in your body through your breathing. This is how you relieve toxins, through your breathing, and through other methods. But this is also a way. Let me read this through. Inhale through your nose, slowly and deeply. As you inhale through your nose, envision white light coming through your nostrils and charging your entire body with white light. Hold this breath for a couple of seconds. That's when you're charging. Note, as you're holding this breath, charge yourself with the divine love and light that you brought in. Now exhale with a good sound of release. However you want to say it. Just know that you exhaling all the pain, trauma, negative thoughts out of your system, out of your energetic field. And that's how you charge energetic field through your breathing. As you are exhaling this sound, know that you are releasing all tension and trauma throughout your body and out your system. If you build yourself a process to release and to bring in and keep doing it, you will continue to release and breathe in, and you can't do nothing but blow up. Things just start coming to you. Note, as you get to your third breath, your third exhale, you will exhale through your mouth a bubble of white light that will surround you. This will allow you to become more relaxed in your body, and you will also feel the release of tension. Repeat this process 3 times. At the end of each 3 cleansing breath, just breathe normal in a new state of awareness. So when you do the 3 cleansing breath, you can do it at 1 set. Just do 1, 1, 2, 3, or you can do 1 set, breathe a little bit, then you start and do another set. That's how you pace yourself. Sometimes you may do 4 sets, and you will really feel the change in your energy, in your consciousness. The more you do this, the more enhanced you get. So just think, I would like for us all to try this exercise. Everybody get it?
Yep.
You got it? Okay, I would like for us all to try this exercise. The thing of it is this. I'm going to.
I was on mute, and I was on mute trying to say I got a question.
Okay, what's your question?
Okay, when I can't get to I've been trying to get to like an hour for a long time.
Really?
Meditating. So I can only make it to like 45 minutes top. And my thing is like when I get sleepy or I get like I feel a little dizzy from breathing. And then when I get to 40, I set my alarm on my phone to 45. Like I do it.
Nicole, I
don't do it all at once.
Let me ask you a question right quick. You said when you breathing, you get dizzy, or are you what kind
when
of?
When I get to that number, when I get to 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I be calm all the way through 30 minutes. I feel real, real good. But as I go up in the time, I get a little dizzy, so I just stop.
Stop what? Breathing?
Breathe. I just stop the whole mess.
No, practice.
Okay.
I like the exercise. I love the breathing exercise. It helped me a lot.
Indeed. This what I want to ask you, Nicole, because it sounds like you may be doing something wrong. You said you was breathing a certain way. Listen, you got to listen. You say you were breathing a certain way for 45 minutes. Is that yes or no?
No, I do the same like breathing technique that you do.
Okay,
that's
now
the one
listen.
that I learned how to do.
Okay, right. You're taking this exercise a little bit too far. Now this is a 3 cleansing breath. This is to ground you. This is to set you up. You gotta release.
No.
Okay.
I know what I did wrong. I would go to 6, like I would do 6. I would go breathe in for 6 long and 6 out long.
Okay. Those certain meditations are geared for certain things. Now,
I think I'm not ready for that one.
No, because you haven't came to why this meditation is this way. What is it for?
Okay.
And a lot of meditations is breathing exercises. Some you do for a duration. Some you do for just to bring your focus. Some you do to build, like the fire breath. People do that for a long period of time. The fire breath is something you can do for a long period of time. But the 3 cleansing breath, I would say you would do 2 sets of 3 breaths that'll ground you. And from there you do a different type of breathing. That's when you just breathe normal and just let your mind open up and stay focused on your breathing. You don't have to count your breath 1, 2, 3, and that's it.
That's my problem.
You just relax and breathe. Just be aware of your breathing. After you do 2 sets of the cleansing breath, just relax and breathe normal and let your mind go. And just keep your mind on your breathing. You don't have to count it. Just keep your mind on your breathing. and how it's making you feel, and also always know that you're releasing. At every so couple of breaths you do, release it all, and then every so breath, focus on bringing it in. It's a rhythm that you will get. It's a rhythm. This is why you start off with the 3 cleansing breath to ground yourself, and then you can just relax and just breathe normal.
Yeah.
And it depends on what meditation you're doing. So
You
it's
know,
kind of
I
hard.
think it was from, but you know what it was, Mr. Ray? It was from going to those meditation classes and me not being equipped to, like, me not asking what type of breathing I probably was doing. And then I got so caught up in, like, going to those classes and me even, like,
Not
trying
really
to focus.
digesting the food you got. Yeah, you got to ask the right question. You got to ask the right question.
But now I know. Now that was like years ago, but now I know exactly what you're talking about now, and I learned about the your meditation probably like 2 years ago. So I've been doing that, and I just still just need to take a break, and I need to stop counting. So thank you for that.
Right. Just a footnote. Remember the 3 cleansing breath. Just do 2 sets of it, and then after the second set, just breathe normal. And whatever your meditation it is, you got to create your meditation, or someone can pass your meditation to you. There's many ways, but what I'm giving you is a cleansing breath. That's a cleansing breath.
Okay.
Now the next meditation that you can do after you do the cleansing breath is the 10 count breath. Remember I talked about that? You just count your breath 1 all the way up to 10, and when you get to 10, start over. That builds focus.
Okay, that was my question.
Right.
About using things to really build focus and not start monkey minding.
The 10 count breath exercise, I think we talked about it.
Yeah.
That builds focus. The cleansing breath grounds you and gets you ready to build focus. Preparation.
Okay.
Preparation.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Now, before I even start, I can't just sit here and not say something. We got 2 people came in kind of late, Brother Monty and Sheila. Okay.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my goodness. Welcome.
I got that same poster.
Thank you.
Oh, welcome. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. And this is some great information. You know, I just got the maybe the second half of what Shameka was presenting. That was great, and now this is great. So I'm glad that Delisha invited me today.
Oh my gosh, I'm just so glad to see you. And I just want to say this before we go on, everybody. Reverend Amadi actually married Ray and I, so I just have to tell you that he's played a big role in our life. And so it's so good to see him. Oh my God, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, I did have one question. Yeah. And that question to you, Ray, is, so you say the 10 count, just briefly, how does that work? You just take 10 counts in and 10 counts out?
No. Okay, the 10 count breath is very simple. It's very simple, because if it gets past you, you just count your breath. You breathe normal and count your breath. In 1, out is 2, in is 3, out is 4. But don't set a pace. No, don't. That's what I'm saying. Do not set a pace. Naturally, just let your body naturally breathe. All you're doing is counting them.
Counting the breaths.
That's it. Count to 10. Start all over.
Oh, okay.
Count to 10, start all over. Now, when you first do this, it's a good possibility you're going to go 1, 2, 3.
Like me. Don't be like me.
5, 8. Go back to 1. 1.
Okay. I got you.
2, 3.
Okay.
Go back to 1.
Okay.
Right, until you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Building focus. That's how you build focus. This is what Shameka was talking about to help her build focus in 10 count breath. The 3 cleansing breath is a technique that's set to ground you, to get you started, get you focused, your mind set. And then right after that, you breathe normal for a couple of minutes. Then you go in your 10 count breath. In is 1, And it's out, 2, 3. And go all the way to 10 and do that over. I suggest do 3 counts of those. So
okay, 3 of those. Okay.
3 of those.
Cool.
3 counts of those. 3 counts of those.
Well, thank you very much.
No, Reverend Monty, thank you, man. I'm glad that you're here.
I'm glad to see you guys. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yes.
You guys have been in my spirit, and I've been really wanting to connect again. And so it's just a joy to reconnect. I tell you.
Yes, it is. Ashe.
Okay. Go, baby.
Hi, Sheila. Sheila number 2.
Sheila, you wanna introduce yourself and say a little something, please? Oh, she's muted.
Sheila.
She probably stepped away from me.
Yeah,
she might have stepped away from me. She took her picture off.
Yeah, she stepped away.
Okay. So are we gonna do the breaths?
Yes, we.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey, I didn't know you were talking to me.
Yeah.
Am I number 1 or am I number 2? Which one?
Number 1. Sheila's the 1.
Okay. I'm actually 9, but anyway. This is all very enlightening, and I do appreciate Ray showing us the breathing techniques, because I had no clue how to meditate before. I was doing it all wrong. So now that I know how, I've been feeling a lot better here lately.
Wow, that's great.
When I start getting those negative feelings, negative thoughts, I just start meditating with my breathing. And I'm like, yes. Because I have struggled with depression on and off for the past 30-something years. So yeah, it helps a lot.
You worked on him.
That's when you told me you struggle with depression. I'm like, oh my God. I said, we got so much in common.
Yes, I just get through it day by day.
Exactly.
It's a day by day. You can't rush nothing. You just take your time.
Exactly.
And breathe. Look, literally. Breathe.
Breathe.
And then you know what else I'm gonna say? I know I ain't supposed to say that. I was like, fuck y'all. That's what I'm gonna say too. Breathe and fuck y'all.
Well, I almost told my doctor when you talking about some Prozac.
Oh no.
I told my doctor that same thing, but I'm like, I'm gonna be nice. I said, thank you, I will pass. Thank you.
Okay. All right, everybody. Let's
ready.
Let's create a space. Let's create a space in the ethers. And we always do it, but this time we intentionally doing it. We're gonna create this space of healing, love, and abundance, ascension, all that good stuff that we need. We're gonna create a space for that. And I'm gonna explain it to you how we're gonna do it. We got some new people here, so I gotta explain it. Okay. The first thing we're gonna do the 3 cleansing breaths, right? Then after the 3 cleansing breaths, we're gonna do a little bit of toning our body with sound toning.
Okay.
And we're gonna let's go back to the sound of O, U, A, and I. This is gonna come after the cleansing breath. Let me introduce the newcomers to this O, B, U, O, A, I chant tone. So after we do the cleansing breath, we're gonna breathe normally. And you're gonna inhale deeply and slowly, like you did the cleansing breath. Inhale deeply and slowly. And you're gonna chant O from the diaphragm. And you're gonna draw off that O as long as you can. And you may fart, belch, or things that happen because you're gonna be releasing when you saying this sound. It's a vowel sound. When you say this sound, you're gonna really feel it. Just when you feel it, go in. That's the best thing I can say. When you start doing it, go in on it. Go in on it. So the key is to draw out all the sounds as long as you can. Oh, as long as you can. As long as you can. And then when you stop and you can't do it no more, hold it for a couple of seconds, then inhale slowly again. And you're notice that your body gonna have a certain rhythm and vibration. You're gonna really raise your frequency up. Honest truth. You're just gonna raise your frequency up by your intention and using sound, because we're all sound and vibration. So That's going to be it. And I'm going to mute everyone. And the reason why I'm muting everyone is that I want you all to hear yourself chant the sound. You're going to hear me say the sounds that we're going to chant, but I want you to hear yourself, feel yourself saying these chants, these sounds, and be aware of what the O make you feel, what the U make you feel, the A and the I. Just take notice where they resonate in you at. We're gonna do this whole exercise with our eyes closed. So if you don't, you know, you can let me mute a couple people. So I want you all to say this sound and draw it out as long as you can. I'm gonna lead you to it. I'm gonna lead you to that part of the meditation. The first part is our 3 cleansing breaths. Okay. You can sit up straight, or you can lay down flat on your back right now, so you can get in position. Lay down flat on your back or sitting up straight. When you're sitting up straight with your chest out and your back up, that's a good position. I like to do it in this position with my hands palms up as in receiving. Okay. So here's a key. When in doubt, breathe out. Okay. So we're breathing out. Close your eyes and focus on the light coming in your nose. Now inhale through your nose slowly and deeply. Hold it. Oh. Oh. Hold it. Inhale deeply. Hold it. Oh. Oh. Push it all out. Hold it. Inhale slowly, deeply. Hold it. Oh. Oh. Remember, you want to save your breath as you exhale to stretch it out. Inhale slowly and deeply. Hold it. Oh. Oh. Now, if I'm going too long for you, go at your own pace. Go at your own pace. Go at your own pace. We're on O right now. So let's all start again together. Exhale out. Inhale deeply and slowly. Hold it. You. Work your diaphragm to push the air out. Hold it. Inhale slowly. Hold it. You. Inhale. Exhale through your nose. Inhale slowly. Hold it. A. Hold it. Inhale. Hold it. A. Hold it. Inhale slowly. You can change the way you say A. You can say A low or say A high. Hold it. A. Hold it. Inhale slowly. Hold it. I. Hold it. Inhale a little bit faster. Hold it. I. Hold it. Inhale slowly. The last one is Om. Om. Hold it. Inhale slowly. Make all the whole sound of the Om. Om. Hold it. Inhale slowly. As you send the M of the Om, make sure you close your mouth and feel the vibration. Inhale. Om. Om. Hold it. Inhale slowly. Hold it. Om. Om. With your eyes closed, breathe normal. Feel your body resonate with the sacred tones that you said in your body. And reflect on where did you feel it at? Just breathe normal. Everyone, a big inhale. Big exhale. Ah. Big inhale. Big exhale. Ah. Big inhale. Big exhale. Ah. Breathe normal. Relax. Be aware of your continence now, how you feel, your body, your mental capability. Open your eyes slowly and come back here. Now, I'm gonna open up for all ideas. Please give us any intake on how you felt. And now, I don't know who's gonna go first, but anybody can go first.
Can I go first?
There you go. Go first.
Yeah, I felt something totally different this time. I got tears. I was drooling, like stuff. I'm serious. It was coming out. Like I don't know what's going on.
You're releasing. You're releasing. You're releasing.
And my insides feel like empty, like lighter. I don't know how to explain it.
Damn. The experience explains
itself. Yeah, I wanted to say that because that was completely different from all the other times. Yeah.
I say. Thank you. Anyone else want to chime in?
I guess I'll go next.
There you
go. I felt really lightheaded. I mean, like a good lightheaded, not like a about to fall out lightheaded, but a real good lightheaded. And my whole body felt relaxed. Mm-hmm. And on the I could feel it vibrating from my throat all the way to my navel.
Ah, Shay, that's it.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
You did it.
It felt great. It felt
you did it.
Anybody else? Anybody else want to chime in?
I felt intoxicated.
Intoxicated?
Yeah, I feel like, like I just took in this, whoa, I feel like I'm floating.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel light. I feel like I'm floating. I feel relaxed. Mm-hmm. And, I feel like I'm ready to go. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. I feel clear. I feel clear. And I can't even really open my eyes all the way right now. I'm just like, okay. It's like bliss, like that. That's
riding away.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I feel like you, Shameka. I'm still wiping tears, too.
Yeah.
See, like, that was new.
I feel good.
Yeah.
I just, I'm about to go to work, y'all. That's why I'm sitting in my car. So it's just preparing me for what I've got to deal with. My little grandma probably going to run away tonight.
Oh, no. Hope not.
But it's okay. No, it's okay. She escaped. She want to go to Scotland, but that just helped me to mentally prepare myself for what I have to deal with. I signed up for this job, y'all, because I really like little grandma. But sometimes they just in another realm. But sometimes she punched me in the stomach and ran out the door the other day at 4:00 in the morning.
Oh,
so she didn't hit me hard. She just said, I'm gonna get out of here. So that just really helped me to get in a mindset to prepare to deal with anything that might come.
Can I share something with you, Nicole?
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say this or not, but I'm gonna give it a go. Maybe one day when you're working with one of the elderlies and they're feeling in a funny way, hold both of their hands and just
I always do that. I fix them. I do Reiki on them.
Hold both of their hands and both of y'all just say and chant do re mi fa sol la do or a e I o u.
Yeah.
Make it a game for her. And she is like a song. She be like a e. If you do that for her, she will recollect. She will release a lot of that stuff that it's just
like at nighttime I just do my pendulum to clear her. I do my pendulum to clear her, but sometimes she okay when I do that. But sometimes because of the medicine and the wine, because she's 91 and she asked for wine when she asked for wine before her bed, and I think they just set me up. So the spirits being
don't give it to her.
They do. No, they have to in here. That's the thing. We have these rights that we have to do, like human rights. We have to give people what they want. If they want a beer before they go to sleep, we got to get them a beer. But the nurses have to deal. Yeah, we got to do what they want them to do.
Okay.
If they want a beer with their lunch, there you go.
Well, I just want to just add this before, since you mentioned that, and I know I'm not an expert at breathing techniques, but I just feel like as you get yourself aligned in a certain tone or frequency, a lot of that stuff is going to bounce away from you. And I'm not saying that you don't protect yourself, but that's a constant. And I feel like if you build a shield around yourself, you know, from that, a lot of that stuff won't take you off course.
It do sometimes now, Delisha.
No, I'm sure it does. That's a lot.
It takes me off sometimes when they really far gone. Like this man, he told me, I said, well, you a bad, I did. I straight up asked him, I said, well, you a bad person in your life? He said, yes. And that's why I'm like this. He said it. He admitted that he was a bad person in his life. He said he did not like niggas. He didn't like nobody. And he told me this to my face. And he said he's sorry, but he ain't liked me for no reason. But thank you for taking care of me.
We do have a conscience.
Wow.
He didn't like us niggas, but I sure take care of him. Wipe his ass pretty good. But he said he ain't like me, but he appreciate me. He said in his life, he said he can't say that he don't like us now, but he didn't like us
then.
Never. Never. And I think my skin pretty tough now, but I try not to let that stuff get on me. That's why I take my sage. That's why I got my sage with me. I'm a sage. I got everything with me. I got my little pack of my sage, Palo Santos, my Florida water. I'm going to war every night.
Look at you got to take them 3 cleansing breaths.
I know that breath. It really helped me. I feel ready. So thank y'all so much. Thank you, Mr. Ray, Alicia. Thank y'all.
Well, Nicole, I just wanted to tell you that I can relate to what you said, because when I was pastoring a church, pastoring a church in Downey. And so I went to visit one of my congregants at the retirement home, and he told me the same thing. You know, he didn't like black people, and he had been, racist all his life. And so it's like, you still got to give him your love, because you still know who you are. So you can't be drawn into the darkness, but you still do what do you. So I know
people do abuse them though, and I don't. Like they'll take them in the shower, like some of the patients, they will be so dirty to if they get a black person. I was like, oh, she hurt me, or they'll use the bathroom on themselves and wipe it on their walls, or all kind of stuff that they do. They would like be malicious. Like, fecal matter, they just rub across the wall just so I could be in there cleaning up all day, and I could just be cleaning up all day. But they be doing crazy, nasty stuff, and I feel like the money that I make, that's why I be like praying that I find my creative path, so that I won't have to do this no more, because I do love people, and I do understand pain, and I don't understand why they do what they do. Because if you say you thank me for cleaning you, thank you for swords this big, like this is a sword. Like somebody can have this whole part of their arm ate up, and I have to clean it up. But you still think that I'm less than a person because I'm black.
Well, that's from years of conditioning.
Yes,
it is.
It's beyond what it's not a conscious thing. It's just so deeply conditioned.
Yeah, it was just like be in your head every single day. Like these people ain't shit. These people have stuff.
Right. Even since they were children, probably,
Yeah, but I just deal with it and go on. I don't take no offense to it no more. It's just a job. But I just be thankful when me and my high self meet, and we're gonna high five and like, you did that, girl.
Ashe. Yes. I love it.
Anybody else like to chime in?
Well, I'll just say that I really enjoyed the meditation. I'm really glad to get connected with this level of, understanding about the meditation. I felt like I was going to be guided to go to find a resource to go deeper in meditation. And so I kind of felt like, wow, you know, this is my guidance bringing me here. And
That's beautiful.
yeah, and because, you know, I be in my head a lot. And so I was kind of like trying to stay like in line with what was going on. But, you know, I felt that I was more and more, I was kind of getting out of my head. So, you know, it's a process for me, but I feel, it feels real good.
Brother Marty, I like your picture in the background there, that Now Valley Civilization.
Oh yeah, that's a timeline, you know, that one of my friends. Okay, yeah, you know, my friend, he goes to class. His name is Enoch. He makes them.
Love it.
He makes them, yeah. They're available too.
Can you order those?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, a whole lot of them. Yeah.
I got one from the San Diego, the Makiba.
Yeah. He sells He sells them over there. Yeah. So yeah, I'll have to.
I love it.
I could connect you with them, and he can definitely.
Okay.
You know, he just let me use this one. He let me use this one here. He doesn't do that because I was teaching there at the center, and he wanted me to use it so I could project while I was teaching. And I just happened to, you know, was creative, and I just use it for my background. But you can buy the actual timeline, and you know they're available. So I could definitely make that information available to Ray and Delisha, and I'm sure that.
Thank you.
You know.
Thank you.
Oh, as well, I'm gonna say this. We all are on Facebook, and connect with each other, and
okay, great. Like, yeah, I wrote down your name, Steve.
Yeah, just like
I'm not on Facebook.
Oh no, not.
Girl, you better go
I'm barely on Facebook. I'm barely. I'm trying to learn how to use it, but I'm on. But I'm just barely on.
I'll be on there for y'all, but I ain't gonna be on there now.
Yeah, give yourself a ghost name.
You just make up some girls every now and then.
We got you, Nicole.
Yeah.
Name on there is Darling Nikki or something.
You know, listen, she gonna get a whole bunch of strangers trying to become friends. Gonna be sending a friend request.
I'm gonna ask my brother T. Rue Williams, how do you feel about the meditation which you learned here thus far?
Oh yeah, you know, like I said, I'm familiar with techniques, and, you know, breathing and exercises. Like I said, they work for me every time. So like I said, it's just a refreshing, it's a refresher for me. It's just, like a glass of water. Yeah, I felt strong. Nice. Yeah, it felt like strengthened. Yeah. Like you said, I felt more grounded. I feel like heavy. Like I said, I felt a lot heavy. But I noticed I couldn't breathe. You know, I got asthma. I got shortness of breath, so it's kind of hard for me to breathe like that. But I was trying to try to take those deep breaths. Right. But yeah, I felt it. It felt good.
That's right. You know, this I guess I can say I was an asthmatic too. I don't know. Well, also breathing exercise is good for asthmatics. It's very good because it's controlled breathing. Asthma happens when your lungs flare up, and it happens with stress and tense pressure. It'll make your lungs swell up. You can't breathe. Stress and pressure, tension. It does that. So, but the thing I learned is that asthma. When I was a kid, I learned this. The doctor always says when you have an asthma attack, it's to calm down and breathe slowly. So whenever you ever have an asthma attack, if you calm down and just kind of breathe deeply and slowly, it kind of opens you back up. I say Terua, thank you for that, brother.
Yes, I say.
I think. What about Will? Will, you got something to chime in on, Will Gordon? I think he may have stepped away. Now, I want to ask this question. Now, some people came late. When did you come in on Shameka's slides? That's what I want to know.
Well, I came in because I started taking notes. I came up when she said deliberate distraction. When she showed that slide on deliberate distraction, that's when I came
in. That's kind of early in the beginning, Shameka?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, you think they got
a lot of it. Okay,
Well, you know, that's what we had for today, which we can go present to our presentation of focus. We don't have no time limit, and if we can start up another conversation on something, I'm open for it. Are y'all?
Well, what's the way I'm gonna go? I'm gonna go and go because I got to get on the work, y'all. Y'all can have a good time on this call. Y'all be helping me. I'm real country. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm real country.
I'm just on real country. I'm from
What
Lake
that accent cover? I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I had to just let y'all know.
All right,
that's a good thing.
3 years.
That's a good thing.
It's a good
That's a good
thing.
thing.
Yes.
Country girl. Country
Thank
girls are
you.
good. I'm a country girl. I'm from Waco.
We are.
That's country as you can get.
Exactly.
Hey, my
But
family's
y'all
from the
have
South. I'm just from here. I was just born here. I'm a Southerner.
Me too. Me too. It's
This
good.
is the energy. So y'all, we understand.
Right.
Yeah.
But y'all have a beautiful night. And it was
You too,
nice
baby.
seeing y'all again. All
Thank
right,
you.
I'm going to work.
Nicole,
Pray
before you go, I just want to, Brother Monty, when he was talking, he made me think of this. And I just want to say this. You are the one who you've been waiting for.
Oh.
You're the one who you've been waiting for.
Dang.
That's really the truth.
There's no one else but you. Because you got to take the initiative to sit down, to breathe, to focus, to do this. You are the one who you're waiting for. No
I
one
hope
is
my
gonna
breathing
come.
bring me a man, Mr. Ray. All I'm saying.
That too.
If my breathing will bring me a husband, then I'll be real, real good.
Focus on that goal.
Focus on that goal.
Start
Focus
doodling.
on that goal.
I like that.
I'm gonna draw him.
Yeah, doodle, right, Shameka?
And he got a good hairline.
Draw him up.
And a good hairline.
Good hairline.
Start daydream.
Right, yeah. Let me go, y'all. I'm crazy. Let me go. All
right.
Y'all
Have a good night. I'll talk to you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Okay, so hey, what y'all want to do? We all right. We like I said, we don't have a time, and I think last week we went even further. I think we got off. Oh, well, last week got off at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. That was a time loop. But
yeah, it was a time loop.
It's up to you guys. If y'all want to just take off somewhere, come on. We can take off somewhere, or we can close the gates right now and take what we got and start working with it.
Well, I'm gonna go myself because I got some things I need to take care of.
I say Sheila,
Got
love
some
you.
people trying to reach me right now, and got to talk business.
I say, thank you, Sheila.
Love you, Sheila.
All right, love you. Take care. See y'all next time.
Yes. Thank you. I say.
Well, I really enjoyed this, connection with them, and seeing different faces that I haven't seen before, but, feeling, the love vibration from everybody. And so I do plan to, continue coming. This is good stuff.
Please
because you know what? Because like, it's just interesting because, when I was meditating, I felt like I, needed some more deeper, experience or understanding of more about meditation. And it said that I was going to be led to get that information I needed. And then when I was hearing you talk about the breathing and everything, I'm like, yes, this is what, I'm supposed to be learning, right? What I felt like I was gonna come. So I'm gonna be working on it, and looking forward to just continuing to connect, and just glad that I'm glad to reconnect with my brother and my sister. And
yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Whole family, yes, and I will be coming back. So yes, I do have some things I'm working on too, but I just pulled away from. I was telling Delisha I had to see if I could carve out some time. I'm glad I did. So I'm gonna go ahead on and take care of some other business, but I look forward to, to the next time. You'll see me here next week.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Ashe, thank you so much.
I'm glad. It's just beautiful to see the kind of work you guys are doing. This is wonderful. I knew you were doing it because, you have been telling me, but I'm glad you just experienced it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're a part of this. You're
Yes.
a part of this union that me and her share. Got much love and respect for you.
Yes.
And likewise. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to sign off as well.
Okay.
And look forward to reconnecting. Thank you, Shameka. That was
You're
good
welcome.
stuff. What I did get, I appreciated it, and that again, focus too. I'm gonna
Thank you.
be working
Thank
on
you.
that. So okay, take care.
All right.
See you
Take
guys.
care. See you
All
next
right.
week.
All right.
All
Take
right.
care,
Ashe.
brothers. All right. Ashe.
Ashe.
Okay. Well.
Is that Mika on the line still with them cats? I'm coming by right now. I'm gonna get in the car now. I'm gonna go see them babies. I gotta come see them. I want to come see them.
Well, then, if you're going, I want some to eat. I want some to eat.
No, I'm not gonna leave you. I was gonna say, Shameka, I just want to tell you that I really appreciate your presentation, and really getting to focus and preparing. It's so real, and I really can't express how true I know that to be. And a person who has helped other businesses in my job description stay focused and on point, and the fact that I'm still not writing things down and doing it for myself is really a shame. And I feel like it came back to me in my own house to remind me. And so honestly, I don't even take the message lightly. And so literally tonight, I'm going to write in my notebook everything that I'm trying to do and start marking this stuff off, because it's never going to get done, because our lives, even though we're not on the road as much as we've been, we're still pretty full, and life continues to go on. And a lot of stuff just doesn't happen. And then it's so much in the moment and not really preparation. And so I want to say, yes, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I've been thinking